What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am Liz, and I make lifestyle, minimalism, and vegan types of videos here on this channel. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, be sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to turn on the notifications. For today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I put makeup on my face. I've been doing my makeup like this for months now, and I really like the products. Most of the products. There are a few products that I'm trying to use up and would like to replace with better ones, but I really like this makeup look. It takes under 5 minutes to do. A little background of me and makeup. I actually started on YouTube as a beauty guru and doing makeup tutorials. That's what I started doing, and slowly transitioned out of that because makeup was not my main passion in life, and I found what I was passionate about, and my channel kind of changed to reflect that. Now I more so think about makeup as something fun to experiment with, but not something that I need. And this took a long time for me to come to this realization and to become comfortable in my skin without makeup, especially going out in public. But for this past year, I kind of dedicated 2017 to not wearing makeup. I stopped wearing it every day, and I stopped wearing it to work and when I went out to go grocery shopping and such, and you know, my skin got better because of it, and I became more confident, and I started to not care if my skin was perfect looking. I've made videos in the past without makeup on, and it doesn't bother me anymore. Now makeup for me is something fun to polish my look, but it's not something that I need, and it's very refreshing when you take a length of time without makeup, and then when you come back to it, you appreciate it so much more, and you see it for what it is. Not something you need, but something to have fun with, something to enhance your natural beauty. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Right, so I've got ya zoomed in, no makeup on. As you can see, my skin looks pretty good. I have a lot of scarring though, and all of the like red spots, like this is just my only really active breakout, and it's pretty much healed. Like, it's going away. So all these little tiny like red dots though are pretty much just scars, and they'll fade over time as long as I don't get new breakouts, and I haven't for a while. So I'm going to start with my concealer. This is a Paula's Choice concealer. I don't love this concealer, but I'm trying to use it up. I really don't want to waste it, and it's just taking me forever to go through because I don't hardly ever wear makeup. But once this is gone, I want to purchase a different one. So I just go in with a clean finger and go under my eyes. I have, unfortunately, genetically dark under eye circles. No matter how much sleep I get, they're always the same. I have my mom to thank for that. But I find just like a tiny bit of concealer just kind of, I mean, you can already see the difference. And it doesn't have to be a crazy amount of concealer. I don't do the whole like triangle. I don't take concealer onto my cheeks or anything. I mean, I could go crazy. I could go with a layer of foundation, but I like to let my skin breathe. So this is just my foundation. It's a IT Cosmetics powder. I was under the impression that this was a cruelty-free brand, but it is not. I don't think it's vegan, and so I'm not going to recommend it. I think there's like silk powder in it, but I'm not going to waste it. I still have almost a full compact. Ooh, you can see me. So I'm just going to use up what I have. And this is considered like my coverage because it is a powder foundation, but I don't also use a powder on top of it. I'm not particularly oily, so like this is enough to work as like foundation and a setting powder for me. Next I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Eyebrows are a big part of my routine. It's probably the thing that I spend the most time on, just because I have rather large eyebrows. I think that they're pretty prominent. They're just very light in the fronts, and I usually fix up my arch a little bit, but very simple. So I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz brow pencil, and it's like all rubbed off and such. I also like the NYX version of this. NYX makes one that's almost exactly the same and a lot cheaper. So I just fill them in. I start at the bottom and I kind of just draw the bottom line, and then I like flick upwards. I'm a fan of rather natural, like unkept looking brows. I have very long eyebrow hairs and they grow back very fast, and I pluck them myself, I maintain them myself. I don't get them waxed or anything like that. So in order to save myself pain, I usually just keep them fairly natural and unkept. I just pluck a little bit underneath and a little bit in like the unibrow area. Then I just take the other end and I brush them out. It kind of breaks up the product, and if there's any clumps from when you like drew on the product, it just breaks it up. Next I do cheeks and lips, because I just like don't like to go right over that right away with my brow gel. I like to let it kind of just like sit there. For my cheeks and my lips, I use this stain, and it is a cheek slip stain by Herb Apothecary. It's from an Etsy shop. I will leave a link to it down below. I love this stuff. I will say it doesn't have the greatest staying power, and if you wanted it to stay for a really long time, I would set it with like a blush. Or I don't know, like use a primer or something underneath of it. And this is really nice too when you want to do like no makeup and you just don't want to look dead. Because if you're like me and you're really pale, I tend to look like sick or dead if I don't put any color on my face. So sometimes I'll just do this on my cheeks and my lips and no other makeup, and looks good. Now I'm going to do my brows. I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. I love this product. I'd been wanting to try it for a very long time, and I'm never going back. I mean, it lasts for a long time. If you don't use it all the time, it's gonna last you forever. I like it mostly for the front of my eyebrows because those hairs aren't as dark, so you can see it kind of like evens them out. And I know it kind of looks crazy, but when you zoom out on my face and I have my hair down, they don't look so prominent. Mascara. I use Pacifica Stellar Gaze mascara and a little curler.